Yeah, you heard it right, folks. We are going to be doing something different. Perhaps a new Battle Catch Challenge series. I've basically I've put it in the description. Okay, I thought I ran over something, but yeah, the No Gacha series, I do still intend on continuing it, but I feel like I've pushed that challenge to its limits for now, and I'm kind of getting a little bit disinterested for doing No Gacha, so I figured we'd try something new. Will I make videos, but I might make highlights of it, but I don't know if I'm gonna make every single thing a video. Okay, what is going on? Okay. Is stream still good? Because apparently it's lagging out on YouTube's end, but it looks fine on my end. Error, please use it. What the hell does this mean? Okay, what is this? Okay. Okay, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna assume the stream is good because everyone's still typing and all that stuff, so. Yeah, you heard it here first, folks. Gacha only. Now, I did do, like, the mandatory stages off stream that you have to do before unlocking the gacha. And I've just been logging in for a couple of days, you know, to wait to find... I wanted to stream this earlier, but the dojo stuff with, you know, the last two dojo stages just ended up taking all my streaming time for the past week or so. So I couldn't find the time to actually stream this, but here we are. Ubers are included, but I mean, I still think this challenge is going to be very interesting simply because of the fact, like, losing like 90% of the meat shields alone is already like a big deal. So I think that's what the appeal of the challenge is, at least for me, is because you lose so many key units. Like, I've done one side of the coin where I haven't been able to use any gotcha units at all. Now I'm basically doing the other side of the coin where I have to use gotcha units. Low cats are not allowed in this challenge, no. I can't use low cats because those are no gotcha. I was deliberating on if, at least for this challenge, I could use the no gotcha units for user rank, and I figured, I mean, user rank's user rank, but it's like, it's user rank, right? But I feel like I haven't fully decided on what I want to do, so I'm just gonna wait before I fully commit to something. Doing behemoth enemies no egg units. That like that too. Like, I lose a lot. I lose out on all the egg units because they're all no gotcha units. NP will definitely be a lot harder to get than the no gotcha save. No legends, so no Bahamut, no Ura, no like Doron or anything like that. None of that. Alright. I think I want to pull on both of these. Actually, I think I'll hold off doing Madoka rolls because it's still here for like 6 more days. So, and I kind of want to try my luck at Uberfest, so let's just get our first 8 units. Can't I NP? To be fair, I mean, I could... Okay, alright. Sure, why not? Okay, that's our first unit. You know, getting an Uber, I mean, it's good, but, like, I need at least a cheap unit. Okay, Matador. First roll of the Gacha Only save, and we already get a pretty solid Uber. I can't stop winning. Alright, Toaster. It's a sign of the run. It's the sign of the whole run. Okay, how the hell do I get rid of this error? Open widget. What is this? Stream status poor? What do you mean stream status is poor? My OBS seems to be doing fine. Freaking YouTube is yelling at me for things I don't know what's happening. Toaster outclasses Sansa. Okay, nerd. I will say though, that at least for normal tickets, I'm still gonna like regard like the little orbs you can get, like the exchange for rare ticket orbs. I'm still gonna consider those being allowed to actively use because like those they're kind of like their own separate thing because it's not like a unit, right? Yeah, like the base, like the accounting level, like leveling up your accounting or leveling up your research. That's like its own ball game. So, yeah. I mean, we're in the early game right now, and so we're not really too worried about not being able to spam stuff. So, no, we still have starter special. Okay, not bad pickups. Did I skip Yossi? No, I did not skip Empire of Cats. Okay, now we need to kick these units out of here. Because like I said, I was only using these guys to get to the part of the game to unlock the gacha, but as soon as we unlock the gacha, they are no longer in the lineup. So we have to kick them out and throw everyone else in here. Of course, we have to sort by cost because you're not sorting by cost. It's gonna drive me insane. I've just been gathering I mean, the login days I've been doing have let me gathered some XP. That was the wrong thing to up. I didn't want to necessarily upgrade that, but I'll upgrade this just to get. Yeah. Oh, I have missions. The 20 cat food. Yeah, there's no cat. Like 99% of all the cat combos we can no longer use. Like I could literally pull up like the list of cat combos I am allowed to use once I get all this cat food. Okay, so the cat combos I could use the Good Jobs combo with Professor Cat Jobs. I can use 13 with Sniper the Heavy. I can use Itchy Riches and Offshore Accounts with Rich Cat the Third. I can use Ninjutsu Q and hashtag Top Secret, which are both crit combos. Violated Chivalry, which is a massive damage combo. Forbidden Compound, which is a cannon recharge time combo. Don't Mess With Me, which is the Kunio-kun combo. Bring It On is the Riki-kun combo. And, where is it? Bustin' Phantoms, which is a cooldown small which is a research small combo. Those are all the combos I'm allowed to use. That is all the combos I just listed. Those are the only combos I'm allowed to use. No, the low cats are not usable here. Okay, let's switch to this. Welcome, Can Juice. Yeah, today we're doing the opposite coin of No Gacha. We're doing Gacha Only. Yeah, we did. I did do rank 12-3, and that and 12-2 were honestly the main reasons why I had to hold off doing this, because I wanted to do this earlier, but I had an obligation to do those other levels first, because like I was like right there, so I might as well do it. So we are gonna be using Ubers, yeah, because they are Gacha units. Event capsules. Not the ones where you get like lion dance cat. Those types of capsules are not allowed. Only rare ticket capsule units are allowed. Oh, and I guess like Kunio and Riki-kun, because you get those from doing the 11 draws. I've been debating if I wanted to use No Gacha units for I've been debating if I'm allowed. I feel like that's something I'm gonna like just do a poll about after this stream is done, because with the using No Gacha units for user rank, like I will definitely be like if I get a No Gacha unit, I'm definitely gonna be using it for the 5 cat food. But beyond that, I don't know if I'm debating if I want to use it for user rank or not. No point in Wawa though, because glass is not 30 cat food. That's the goal right there. 30 cat food. Hello, no context battle cats. Welcome to the stream. The fun part of this run, yeah, that is another thing too. Is my zoom in and zoom out are not binded here for some reason. Why is it not letting me zoom? Oh wait, I think I know why. Because it's different. Okay, hold up. Give me a second. Okay, I just need to freaking set up zooming in and zooming out here. Where's zoom? Here we go. I don't know why that's not here, but okay, you know what? Reset. Okay. I'm just editing BlueStack some freaking keybinds with BlueStack so I can zoom in and out. Okay, can I add a zoom, please? Okay, you know what? I'll just save, do that. Okay, okay. BlueStacks is being weird. It's not letting me set the zoom out button for some reason. It's only letting me set in the zoom in button. Okay, you know what? Let me try this. Okay. Okay, I guess that's just gonna have to do for now. Okay. This one. Yeah, I mean, I mean, like I said, the only time where no gacha units will be used is like in like the very beginning of the game and the fixed lineup stages in like the dojo or whatever. Because, like, I don't have control of what the game gives me. And so it just means I have to use those units. Okay, it does kind of... I'd much prefer if I can use the zoom in and out with my mouse 4, mouse 5 buttons, but this is gonna have to do for now. I'm not beating Cat Claw 12. Wait until I get Immortal Miyamoto, and then 12-3 is gonna be easy. Cats of the... Actually, Cats of the Cosmos. That is true. Cats of the Cosmos. I guess I... Actually, no. Actually, yeah, no. For a couple of the stages, we would be forced to use special units. I completely forgot about that. It's like, isn't Agwam literally, like, special only? Okay, hold up. We got Mr. Spammer back in chat. Okay, bye-bye. You can go away now. Yeah, there's special only. I think for those stages specifically, I'm gonna allow myself to use a couple, like, for specifically the special only stages, though. Okay, I'm gonna have to scroll back up in chat to see what I missed. Oh, Wrath of Carnage. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun stage to do. The low cats and the New Year got the Chinese. Yeah, the Lunar New Year. Those are no gacha units. Yeah, I get. Like I said, if the stage allows me to use even a single gacha unit, then I'm gonna have to use only gacha units. There's gonna be very few stages where I'm gonna have to break that rule just because, but every single time that happens, it's entirely on the game not allowing me to use gacha only units. Yeah, and I'm also playing this on JP because JP gets content sooner, and there's a lot more exclusive gacha units that come up more frequently. So, plus it's nice to have a little bit of a different experience than just playing the EN version again. Four-star would be... I mean, if we can get lucky with, like, Ramen and Jianshi pulls, I don't think it'll be too bad. I mean, like, I do lose out on a lot of units, so the same, like, 10 units are going to be used over and over again, but I do think it would be a fun challenge to try effectively doing 4-star SOL with rares only. Like rares only with the little asterisks at the top. Yeah, I mean, like I said, beat 4-star UL rare. I mean, like I said, part of the fun in doing this challenge is that you effectively lose access to so many key units that you have to basically come up with, like, whole new strategies with, like, the, like, 4 gacha meatshields that exist. Yeah, there's no Royal Guard. Nope. You know, the cool thing about early EOC is that you can just spam Salon and just win half the time. I also already have like a good idea of what I want to plus level and what I want to exchange for NP. So like I don't need to do advent stages, but doing it for the cat food alone I think is worth, because there's gonna be a lot more cat food spent in this save than the No Gacha series. So being able to scour as many sources of cat food as possible is going to be a pretty big deal. Cameraman meat shield meta, true. Can't wait for Dazzly carry. The Uber carry challenge real? I mean, actually, Metal Cat, that is another unit that if we can get lucky and pull, then we'll be swimming. We will be swimming far. Are there any non-Uber shield piercers? Actually, yeah, no, pretty much all of our shield piercers are gonna be Uber rares. I mean, there's barely any no Uber shield piercers as is. So... You... Yeah, we also lose on the barrels no gacha. And what do I think would be the best realistically unit you'll get up to the start of Into the Future? Honestly, Salon here is probably one of the best units because this unit thrives in the early game meta because of the fact that stage design philosophy was way different back then, and when the game was still like not as crazy as it is today, where a lot of stages are just enemy spam. And that's part of the reason why Paris Cat was such a powerful cat back then, because so many of the stages back then were just filled with enemy spam, so money was almost never an issue. Oh, actually, Brainwash Cats too. Oh, imagine if we can get freaking Brainwash Cat. That way we can actually have a proper, like, meat shield. Like, Brainwash Cat is probably gonna be one of the best units if we can get a seasonal set with them in it. Actually, okay, I'm gonna say this now. I don't want to C-track. I don't want to C-track this because I feel like that takes away from the fun of the challenge. And just not knowing what you'll get, I think is half... And it's just sort of like rolling with what you get. I think that's half the fun with this. So, no, I don't plan on doing any C-tracking. I guess I should bring it up now. How am I gonna deal with Razorback? I mean, at the moment, my best opportunities is to try I can at least get, like, Rodeo, try to slow proc, and try to stack as many pizzas as I can. Yeah, seed tracking would basically ruin this challenge because it just gets so boring. Part of the fun with this challenge is, yeah, I lose access to so many key units, but also part of the fun here is that by not seed tracking, I'm basically forced to basically play the poker hand that the game gives me. Pizza slow talent. that's honestly kind of fun. I always forget pizza does have slow. It's not like a useful talent at all, but like this talent exists. It's a talent that exists. Alright, we've definitely gotten some. Okay, I'm just gonna mark these off as this, because it's gonna bug me if I don't. And just do that. I'm just gonna mark these all as new, because it's gonna bug me if I don't. Level these up. Level this up. And then just dump all my XP into Salon here. Claim some of these. Oh, apparently there's a unit in here that I didn't claim. Oh, Lil Hamura. Okay. Am I also gonna... No, paid units are also not allowed. I mean, paid units alone would honestly be closer to No Gacha than... Like, I don't consider... I mean, yeah, you could say the paid units, they're No Gacha, but, like, it goes against the spirit of No Gacha. That's why whenever someone, like, says, oh, look at this, I did it No Gacha, but they use the principal combo, I don't like to say that's a No Gacha attempt or No Gacha run, because it goes against the spirit of No Gacha, right? What do we do if I get an absurdly broken Uber Legend early get? I mean, yeah, of course I'd use it. It's a unit that's allowed in the challenge. I'm gonna do Madoka stages under this rule set. I mean, I'll definitely like do as many of the Madoka stages as I can, but since I'm in early game, I don't know how far I'm gonna be able to push them. Equals no gacha. No gacha. I mean, no gacha is just units that aren't obtained from the Rare Cat Capsules. So, like, yeah, the units obtained from stages, units obtained from the event, like, event special ticket capsules, that sort of stuff. You know, the thing I used to stream with, is coming out with multi-stream, is apparently has a multi-streaming feature now. I think I might test out streaming on Twitch next stream, but like it just like showed up, and I was already planning on doing a stream, so I didn't really have my Twitch set up to properly stream. But definitely next time I will be streaming both on YouTube and Twitch. So after over a year of not using Twitch, I'll finally revive it. Though the main thing I want to figure out is how to integrate both chats into the singular box. It doesn't matter if you have all knowledge. It would just be enough for... Yeah, True Super Feline is nigh impossible to get for No Gacha. What level should your... I usually get asked questions about people's progression, and my opinion is it doesn't really matter. If you got to that point with like underleveled units, then you got there with the units that most would say is underleveled. Like, it's not like a multiplayer game where you need to have things at this level in order to do this. It's like if you somehow manage to beat all of like Uncanny Legends and only have a plus 20 eraser, or like a plus, yeah, plus 20 eraser, and it's like, okay, you just happen to not have a lot of plus levels on your eraser. Leveling up No Gacha. Like I've said, with the whole leveling up No Gacha units thing, I've been debating if I want to use it for user rank or not. For tower, you think cook? Nah, I could definitely do pretty much every single tower stage once I get enough units. Actually, no, speaking, because I've gotten these from as I've just been doing a couple of login days because the last couple of No Gacha streams had taken up all my streaming time, so. Yeah, Gacha Only is definitely going to be based on if we can get lucky with how many units we do pull and what units we're pulling. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a little bit harder on the early game, just because you lose the vital meat shields that help carry early game. Oh, I got a thing here. Oh, more missions done. I forgot they add a whole host of missions that just make things easier to get. Or just to get a lot more cat food going. Like, Ramen and Jianchi are definitely going to be the two mainstay meat shields, if we can get them. I mean, getting Shitakiri would actually probably be one of the best units we could pull. Like, by the time we can get access to Aku Cat Fruit, because Shitakiri has one big advantage that most units don't have, and it's one of the only units that actually has a combo we could use, and that combo is a research combo. So being able to use Shitakiri alone, being able to get Shitakiri alone is going to be massive. I genuinely think, you know, if there was like a tier list for for Gacha only Ubers, like yeah, like just a pure tier list of Ubers, if based on doing a Gacha only challenge, Shitakiri would be like the Vigler of the tier list, just because of the fact that it's the only like research combo you get access to. Yeah, pretty much like it's either like a reinforcement unit or an anti-Aku Uber that is a it's either anti-Aku Uber, a reinforcement, a Kunio-kun collab unit, and then Sakura for the available cat combos we could use. I mean, metal enemies, they're really only a concern once I get past Urarun, because the only metal... Actually, no. Metal One Horn exists, and that's like sub-chapter 14. Would actually be good here. I mean, a thing with asking if an Uber is going to be good for this challenge, for probably like 80 to 90% of them, it entirely depends on what other options we have. Like, obviously, you're gonna have some Ubers that are guaranteed to be good no matter what, like Balrog, Yukimura, Kazli, the Phono twins. But like an Uber like Axel, like if we can't get good anti-alien options, then Axel's gonna be very strong. Or like if we can't get any good anti-metal, like a lot of it with the Ubers is that it depends on if we already have managed to obtain another Uber or not. For the early game, definitely every Uber is gonna count. But once we're gonna get to a point where we're gonna start piling up Ubers, and that basically just means we gotta sift through the Ubers to see which ones we want to pick out. More than just locked out of legend units. I mean, we lose access to like 90% of the meat shields that are in this game. We lose access to crucial units like Courier and Royal Guard and Slime and Boulder even. I wonder what units you're gonna become. I have an idea of what I intend. More to the crowd control based units we get, those will probably the crowd control units will probably get turned into NP, and the more stat based units will definitely be plus leveled. How am I gonna deal with the relics later on? I mean, besides rodeo slow, the rodeo talents, if we get lucky, we can always get an Uber that either has a true form that targets relics, or an Uber that has anti-relic targeting with talents. And Slapsticks too. Slapsticks also exists. I think this will be as fun. I feel like the fun that comes from the Gacha Only challenge here is not necessarily what we're working towards, but it's more about the journey. Because, I mean, No Gacha, you could argue part of the fun is seeing how far you can get and seeing if you can get to the end. The fun here is more about what the game gives us these cards to play our poker hand, and is this poker hand going to be good enough to get us a good score? Battle Cats is now a roguelike, yeah. I mean, Battle Cats is now a Bellatra run, except extended for a lot longer. We can actually get past Anti-39. Ricky Quad describing Bellatro. I mean, that's basically what I was going with. I think I've only had the game for like a month, and I already have like almost 100 hours on it. Cats in the Cradle, ooh, that's gonna be another like great unit. Okay, I'm just gonna unlock you for the 5 cat food. Because being able to get closer to 11 draws is always gonna be nice. Ah, 1 level off. Yeah, Shitakiri is like Shitakiri normally isn't the best Uber, but because of the specific challenge we're doing, Shitakiri just gets so much value from the fact that they have a research combo. Like that alone is gonna be so like important. I mean, even some Nekalugas could be pretty helpful. Like Assassin Land, Pika Land, Glyph Land. Yeah, yeah, Gravy. Oh, if I can get Gravy, then I could. Actually, yeah, Gravy would be an amazing option here. I mean, like, I wouldn't pay. I mean, I can't. Is it for fast? Yeah, it's for faster progression. It's to make the viewer experience. I said it in the description. These treasure radars, speed ups, and leaderships. Like I didn't get these normally, but I only added them for viewer enjoyership because, and also for me personally, I've played the entirety of this game like 4 times now. So like, if I'm gonna play this game again, I might as well just like have a way to speed it up, And I definitely think viewers don't want to just sit around and just watching me grind treasures for 5 hours and then run out of energy and then have to end stream short. Get Strange is super grindy and long. Like everything else is I intend on getting legit, but like speed ups, treasure radars, and leaderships, it's quality of life to make the viewer experience more enjoyable. Because like, first of all, everyone's seen the early game 1,000 times at this point, and I don't think everyone wants to sit down and watch it. And leaderships just let me play the game for longer, and treasure radars, well, it means I don't have to do treasure grinding. Learn to love. Learn to love 4-star? Learn to love... Man, I remember when that level used to be like you have to tank the stage. And then Courier came out, and then you could just rush the stage in less than a minute. When am I gonna gamble again? Whenever I get rare tickets. Or specific niche Ubers that you haven't visit. Actually, another anti-Aku Uber who gets some like extra help. Well, not help, but like extra value is Cyclops, because they have a massive damage combo, and because Ubers have such high stats, 10% is a lot for some Ubers. So getting Cyclops for the massive damage combo alone would actually, that's my only damage boosting option when it comes to combos, because the rest of them don't affect stats at all. I'm pretty sure. Is one is XP. Okay, knockback distance, worker level, and starting money. Actually, there's also the combo with the Riki-kun, but that's a collab unit, and that collab doesn't really come around. It comes around like maybe once a year. Hold up, give me a sec. Okay. Yeah, like, really only the Riki combo and the Cyclops combo are gonna allow me to have extra stat boosting effects. I said this already, and I'm gonna say it again. Specifically for the Oglim stage, I am going to allow myself to break the rule, but that's only because it's straight up impossible to do the stage gacha only. Like, you literally have to play the stage no gacha. Like I said, if there's a point in the game where the game forces me to use no gacha, then I'm gonna allow it, but like that doesn't come up like in 99.9% of situations, so or just hold on to the seed, I guess. If you don't know what to do with it, then just hold on to it. Yeah, that's the whole point of, like, if the game forces me to do it, then I'll do it, but like besides the very few stages that force me to know gacha, then like if the stage allows me to even use one gacha unit, then I'm only allowed gacha only. Okay, I'm gonna spend some of this XP and mark this off because it's gonna keep screaming. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go in here too just to get that marked off because it's gonna bug me if I don't. When does this run end? I mean, at the very least, when I reach the most up-to-date stage of ZL, but definitely will push it to, like... Oh, we got a rare ticket. That means we can gamble. We can finally get a new unit for the roster. Or we can get stealth. He's going to the fridge. We're saving you for NP. Like, we're not even done Empire of Cats Chapter 1, and we already got our first dupe unit. Let's go! The banana genomes. Yeah, I've already used stealth, so I'm just sending him to the fridge for now to wait for NP, for the NP grinder. When do I think it will take to catch up? I mean, the thing with the gacha only save is I'm not necessarily like having to plan stuff for certain events to come up because I can't get any of the units from those events anyways. It's more so that if they're on and I have the units to do it, then I'll do it because the 30 cat food is always going to be nice, but like I'm not necessarily as time restricted. So I definitely think this will go by faster in the long run compared to the No Gacha save because I'm not waiting around for events to show up. No, I don't want to use the low cats for this challenge. Cause like it's like a I don't it's like I can't think of it like a two sides of the coin, right? If I'm considering one thing no gacha, then I can't consider it gacha. And I consider low cats no gacha, so I can't use them here. I mean, we'll definitely be getting a lot of rare tickets, so I think getting boosts for like Ramen and Jianchi, since they're both rare units, isn't going to be the most difficult thing in the world. Really, for me, the only sort of events I have to actively wait for is like cat fruit stages, but like those come around every week, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. I just wait till next week, and like during the weekends, I can just like there's usually cat fruit buffet that comes on like every few weeks or so. Well, actually, you know what? Like, if I somehow manage to get a lot of levels on Maximum the Fighter, then Maximum the Fighter actually becomes a solid, like, 4-star anti-red tank. If I can get enough plus levels on him. Yeah, Cat Jobs is another very useful unit. And plus, it also has a combo, so that inherently just gives it value. Even if it's extra XP. Which actually, for the amount of XP I'm going to be spending in this run, is actually going to be pretty helpful. Okay, yeah, just mark you off as new because it's going to annoy me if I don't. Just get the rest of this max out. And then we can go here. There we go. And level 10. Don't think there's anything else in here I want to level up, so I think I'll just leave it at that. Gold Cat, actually, Gold Cat would be another extremely useful unit here, because it is just a regular old meat shield. Metal Cat is definitely gonna be another huge unit if we can get it. Because, I mean, it's the closest thing we'll have to Boulder. And, like, Boulder is, like, is, like, one of the best units in the game. So having a unit that's essentially Boulder, but taking a different form is, like, instead of, like, a unit that just sits there, stalls for a second, it's a unit that just sits there and is just able to stall for a little bit. Yeah, the only combos we can use are one-slot combos. And that's why Shitakiri is gonna be so good if we can get it, because that actually gives us a research combo. I think they meant the Grandin units. They mean Grandin. Because, like, the, like, cutter, saw, all that good stuff. Yeah, which does require a lot of cat fruit, Aku cat fruits. But I'm saying in the late long run, it's gonna be very helpful. If we can get that. Oh, no. Yeah, the reinforcement units, I mean, all the reinforcements are in the normal gacha pool. Yeah, they are. But someone was saying the Grandin units, but they didn't spell Grandin yet right, and someone thought they spelled Gridiron, so... Oh, Collapse Checker. Oh, Collapse Checker. The only stage in this game to be nerfed more than once. Let's go, Collapse Checker! Woo! Everybody loves Collapse Checker. Saw is like, if we can get Saw early game, then Into the Future just like 90% of Into the Future just becomes a cakewalk just because of how oddly skewed Saw's stats are. But I mean, when you have two whole story chapters that are just like two whole like story blocks that are just focused on aliens, it plays a significant part in allowing Saw to just be a powerhouse. Yeah, Cutter is definitely gonna be our replacement for Bullet Train. Because it's like is fast, and the fact that it has survive with strengthen means it's able to effectively achieve similar damage output to Bullet Train if both hits are able to connect. Cooldown is like twice as long, but it's not like it's going to be the end of the world. Yeah, and massive damage against red. Specifically, yeah, specifically for red enemies, that's also gonna just kill them. Kill a lot of them. I wouldn't say it's our courier equivalent, because we definitely do have, like, Elemental Duelist as our spammable red attacker. Though, to be fair, it has less range. And single target, but it doesn't suffer from the fact that blind spot, you know? And I mean, even then, actually, no, I wouldn't say Maximum the Fighter. Maximum the Fighter is more of just a pure tank that uses Strong instead of Resist. How difficult is Heavenly Tower gonna be? Depends on the units we get. Floor 30 is definitely not gonna be beaten in the traditional way. That I could say that for sure. I still think it's funny that Nerdcat has further forward piercing than Hacker. Because that pierce goes all the way up to 1500 range. But then Hacker gets area attack, so. Do I have any tips for how to read what's currently on in JP? Stories of Legend tab. A lot of it is just knowing what days certain events are on. And like even then, just for me, it's knowing the days that certain events are on and recognizing stage backgrounds. So if like I hop into a stage like Red Cyclone, it's on a It's like if it's Monday and I see a sunset background, it's probably the Red Cyclone stage. Google Translate's also another option. If you're really if you can't use the methods I do, but even then, I feel like probably 2% of players will actually be able to do what I do because they're so invested with the game that they just, like, certain things just kind of, it's like as soon as you see something, it's like, yep, I get it. I understood that reference. Okay, before I take on Mr. Face... Oh yeah, I mentioned this in the update analysis video, but I am so glad that they made it so you actually have to tap the thing to show the inquiry code. Okay, I want to get Nerd up, because I want to be able to get friggin' Hacker so I can have long-range area attack. Socrates will be fun with only Gacha. I mean, it'll be easy. It's 100% going to be easier than No Gacha. If I can just get if I can get levels on Octopus, then it's honestly not that bad of a stage. The reason why it's like stupidly difficult No Gacha is because you lose access to Octopus. The Octopus can basically tank the stage. Like, you might need some investment with, like, talents and plus levels and maybe even base foundation, but Octopus can basically tank the stage if you have a way to clear the Doge Darks. But Octopus is, like, one of 2 units that can mostly properly tank the stage. The other unit is a Halloween variant of freaking Sumo Cat. Will I ever touch the Behemoth stuff before? No, I mean, I'm definitely probably. I mean, I won't really need to touch Behemoth stuff all that much. Like, there's only one Uber that I'm pretty sure needs Behemoth Stone. Actually, yeah, no, there's only one Uber and, like, the 2 Legend Rare True Forms that need Behemoth Stones. Obviously, I'm gonna need to grind Behemoth Stones if I want to get some Ultra Forms, but that's not for a long while. Do I think... Oh, 100... Actually, no, 1,000% easier than the No Gacha save. Because in this save, for Socrates, I just need to be able to tank it with Octopus. In No Gacha, it's either I rely on God tier levels of luck with Sardine, or I do the clip strat. Those are my only options. Yeah, actually that is another positive of, like, not needing too many Behemoth Stones, is I don't need to clear 7 Lights of Doom more than once. I just need to clear it for the cat food. Yeah, we did clear EOC 1. Like I said, the speed ups and treasures, viewer experience, I mean, just means we get to push further, faster, right? And we're not stuck grinding treasures. You know what? That is true. I can't hold it down to make it go faster. I forgot about that. It's like the number one feature I forget is in this game because I literally never look at these credits. Event capsule count as no gacha. Yes. Things like the Lucky Capsule and Lunar New Year Capsule, June Bride. Things that you can grind from like stages. That's all no gacha. Okay, it's telling me I've unlocked a bunch of stuff. A bunch of doodads and widgets and gizmos. Okay, yeah, it's giving me special deals I don't care about. Yeah, let's get our million XP. Because we're not treasure grinding. Unlock Maneko for the 5 cat food. Check out our Meow Medal. And then I want to beat Chapter 2 of Empire Cats before I start really doing anything. Simply because I want to be able to get level 20 units. Gacha Only? Man, I can't believe we already beat it. Isn't that wonderful? Anti-relic. Yeah, no, soap is anti-alien. I mean, yeah, I feel like that should be the obvious answer to how I got the leaderships. But I mean, like I said, I did it because A, I've already played this game like 3 times over. I don't want to lose my mind waiting for energy. And same goes with the treasure radars and speed ups. And it's also just, I don't think anyone here wants to see me play the same stages over and over again. Like, I'm doing it, I did it because boring to just watch the same things over and over. So if I could just speed it along, speed up the boring parts of the game, then bada bing, bada boom, everyone wins. I have a really good gaming chair. Yeah, actually, you know what? That is very true. I got the very pro Epic Gamer office desk chair. But, you know, speaking of gaming chairs, I don't get the hype behind them. Like, they're so absurdly expensive, and I've sat in, like, 1 or 2 gaming chairs, and they are not comfortable. I don't get the hype around gaming chairs. They're super expensive, and they're not comfy to sit in. I don't get it. Like, if you're gonna get yourself a chair for your desk, or whatever, get, like, an office chair that has, like, cushioning, so that way you can actually sit snug in the seat. Bonus points if it has wheels at the bottom. Yeah, like, don't bother with gaming chairs. Just get a nice, comfy office chair. Your wallet will not only will your body thank you, but your wallet is gonna thank you because you could easily get a solid office chair for maybe like not even half the price. It's literally just appearances, and I'm not one to really care about appearances. I'm someone who likes to get stuff because it's practical. If I can get a chair that's comfy, and if I can just get a chair that's nice and comfy, and it also and it happens to be cheaper, I'm going for the comfy cheaper chair than the uncomfortable $300 gaming chair. Broadcat is a meat shield. It's supposed to sit there and take a hit or two. Not really meant to be an offensive unit. No, I haven't completed No Gacha Socrates. I had spent an entire week just doing it, and I still failed, and I gave up. And I'm waiting to see what Bahamut gets for talents. See if it'll be any easier. What's my best attempt on Socrates No Gacha? I had all 3 of the bullet trains clipped behind Socrates, but because I messed up the Thunderbolt timing, I couldn't beat the stage. All because I messed up Thunderbolt timing and couldn't save the first bullet train. If Bahamut gets survive talents, it's gonna be 100% easier. If Bahamut does get survive talents or speed up talents, I'm willing to try it again, because I do think that if I can have Bahamut with the speed up talent, then that means I could remove a speed combo and allow myself to have a defense combo, which then I could use a talent orb and a base foundation to let Bahamut tank even more hits, so that way I don't need to clip as many bullet trains. On top of the HP investment. Yeah, but over a month ago, I mean, officially it was announced on January 1st about the whole 100 million downloads thing with Bahamut talents, but that info kind of slipped out a few days early by some unofficial sources. It may or may not have caused a stir somewhere. A lot of people fell for it. That's funny. That's real funny. I mean, I didn't think my tweet would blow up that much, but it did. It happened to leave the EN sphere of influence. I mean, once it gets to that point, that's out of my control. It left my intended audience. And that's all I'm gonna say. When they bridge, it doesn't close. Nope. Once the bridge is linked, you can't break open that bridge. Like the Bifrost. Which one do I think will be the hardest with Gacha Only? The Wawa stage definitely is going to be difficult because I mean part of the difficulty comes from just what Ubers we have. As for which one I do think is actually going to be extremely hard, um, it's a good question. Because a lot of it, like specifically for the Ubers, it really depends on which ones we get. Because like Okame could either be free or extremely challenging, depending entirely on what we get. Dormy Wrath would be harder than Wawa. Dormy Wrath, Baby's First is like, again, it's one of those things where it really depends on what Ubers we have. Because they're like, if we have like Balrog, then we just win. But if we don't have the strong Ubers for that stage, then it's definitely going to be very challenging. Luga talents. Man, Ponos is allergic to giving Luga's good talents. Like, we can't get a single immunity on those things. It always has to be wave resist, surge resist. Mini wave. Like 50% chance to activate mini wave, in fact. Mexico. I mean, they did say that the talents would be unlocked behind a stage. Now, I'm not entirely sure if that means there's going to be a stage you have to beat, or if it's just a certain point you would unlock it. Though I'm really hoping it's the former, where you actually have to beat a stage to unlock them. It's been a moment since I read the actual announcement, so I don't remember exactly what it said, but new stage, yeah, that would be nice to have a new stage for it. Yeah, I definitely think their talent stages are going to be UL difficulty, like balanced around UL difficulty, because I do think talents on units, on the legend units, that I don't think they just want to be handing out those like candy. I mean, there's a reason why it took so long for legend units at all to get talents, so I definitely think they're gonna lock them behind late game content. Lock it, yeah, lock it as late game content. But I mean, the fact that legend units at all are now getting talents, well, at least Valkyrie and Bahamut, it does open the pathway for other legend units to get talents. Yeah, I mean, Mina, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like Mina is good, but I don't think she's as good as most people make her out to be. And part of the problem is that her stats just don't feel good at like they just don't feel as strong anymore. Considering the fact that we have things like Savage Blow Housewife, which is a lot more spammable and it can very easily start dealing more like the only thing Mina really has is standing range compared to most of the LD units. But like things like Ural's DPS, I'm pretty sure is on a similar level, if not way higher than Mina's. And that surge area is very consistent. And Luza, I'm like, sure, Luza doesn't attack as often, but I'm pretty sure his DPS is similar to Mina's. I definitely think if Musashi does get talents, I really hope they steer the talents more towards him being a stronger anti-zombie unit. Like, give him, like, target zombie and, like, maybe something else to go with it. Because I really feel like that zombie killer was just kind of tagged on to his true form to have like a no uber range zombie option. But I really do think they could expand on his anti-zombie role. Because I feel like if he gets like something to help with him fighting zombies more, then he'll actually have a niche as a ranged anti-zombie unit, especially one that's no uber. Because really, the only ranged anti-zombies are Trash Cat and Housewife and Catar. But like, who is using Catar? Trash Cat falls off eventually, and that really only leaves Housewife. And then you have things like Cadaver Bear, which you need a stepping stone for. So, oh, we have a thing done here. Okay, I think we're gonna take a short break from EOC and do one of these. Yeah, Dojo event. Let's do this. Yep, we know what all this is about. Yep, simple as. Oh wait, hold on. I want to throw speed up on. Just take a short little break from EOC. Just get these levels done. Yep. Yeah, this is the part where... Yeah, this is the, like here, this is one of the few levels that the game forces our hand, so... There's not much I can do about it. What do I hope to see in Valk talents? I hope for Valkyrie talents, she's able to be a more consistent freeze unit. And for Bahamut, I just hope he either gets speed up or survive as a talent. So what, normal and super rares only? Like a crazy challenge. Is it possible to... Okay, it is possible to... I think it... I don't remember if it's rank 3. It's the last one we can do, I think, right now. I'm trying to remember... Is a set the only remaining... actually no. A set came, like, way later. Compared to the rest of the Colossus Slayer Ubers. I don't think she's getting a true form anytime soon. I feel like... Actually, no, Musashi was 13.5. I was gonna say Jian, just to, you know, have more Legend Rare true forms, but I don't think she's getting her true form next update. Okay, which one was this one again? Okay, it was this one. Yeah, they'll probably just give Thunderjack a new targeting. Either that or they will make him only target Alien, but like give him extra like immunities and stuff. Kind of like a Mad Dr. Clay situation. Lil Neandem variant in ZL. That would be really funny if that were to happen. +2 range Lil Neandem. Just 553 range Lil Neandem would be so funny. Alright, let's try to get this crit in. Alright, we're gonna be here for a moment, waiting for this base to get destroyed. There we go. Yeah, there's a metal hippo, but we can just always brute force it. Well, like, metal hippo's the tankiest enemy in the world. I gotta start sending some other stuff out, yeah. Okay, sweet. Let me just do this. Just gotta spam our Paris cats. And then we'll eventually push the base. There we go. Save's going well. We've beaten EOC 1 and like half of EOC 2. We're just doing this for now, just take a little break from EOC. Okay, get some cat food. Alright, oh, this is chapter 1 again. Yeah, we're literally halfway done. Oh, we have 2 rare tickets. I didn't even notice that, and 25 regular tickets. Tin. I imagine whenever if you were to throw tin cat at someone, it just make a little noise that like you would hear after throwing a plastic bottle at someone's head. Alright, we got 2 more units here. We'll just level you up now. Level you into the lineup. It's not like you're going to be doing too much, because we're just going to continue to Paris spam, but... Actually, you know what? I want to roll these normal tickets now, just so we can get some of our orbs leveled up. If we were somehow able to if we somehow managed to get Swimmer Cat, I think that would be really nice for Bun Bun. We just time it and then bada bing, bada boom. We beat the big scary gargoyle thing. The first the first 3 are unlocked by default, but the rest of them you have to beat certain points of the game to start unlocking them. Okay, we're getting more base health. Sure, solid. Okay, more max wallet. That's also going to be really nice. Get more XP. Solid for the long run. The sooner we get these things upgraded, the more XP we can have in the long run, even if it's not by much. No, that's if it's If it's regarding getting it from a cat capsule, then that's intentional. You can get any of the remaining basic cats from the capsule before you can get them for XP. I mean, it would be super solid if the glitch allowed you to get Heavy Jack, but that's not how that works. I'm just gonna save XP until we get to Chapter 3, then I'm gonna level up Paris and Hacker, and then I'll probably just invest the rest of it into Tehran. And that, I mean, I don't. If there's, I mean, if it's not been reported, I could always test it out on like another emulator to see if that happens. I feel like you would be spending too much. I feel like the amount of time you would spend doing the dojo stages, I feel like you would just be able to progress through so much of EOC. I don't know if it would have that big of an impact. But I mean, it's something that would need to be tested if this is the case. I also feel like Battle Cats is a game that just doesn't have a lot of people actively trying to speedrun it, so there's probably all sorts of like hidden tech that's not really discovered that could speed things up a little bit. Like I've sped run EOC 1 and it took me a little over like an hour and 10 minutes, something like that. I remember one of the big strats I used was to never have more than 5 units in the lineup to skip the little dialogue, text dialogue that shows up that says like, "Hey, you can scroll your units." Just cruising along Empire of Cats. Trying to get access to level 20 units. Then do some legend stage stuff. Maybe place like a Madoka stage or two. I think this is supposed to be the Greenland equivalent, so... Yeah, we don't have too many more stages to do. Okay, it's another treasure gut. I don't know if I necessarily have a favorite enemy or one I can think of, but I definitely have a favorite enemy that has been added as of late. Like a lot of the enemies that have been added recently, a lot of them are alright, but I really like the Sage Alabro that was added. That is just like probably a textbook example of how to make a good support enemy. It's like it doesn't last long, but when it's there, it commands your attention. It's like, if I don't deal with this thing, then the other enemies, including the big threat, are going to be a lot stronger. So I need to focus a little bit of my attention away from the big guy, and focus on some of the little guys. But I definitely have my least favorite enemy in mind. I've mentioned it multiple times in these streams, and it's probably the one enemy that I definitely think it's objectively the worst enemy in the game. Like, you have enemies that are subjectively worse, but Lil Doge, I think, is objectively the worst enemy in the game. Like, you have some enemies, like Wing Piggy, that you can say that's subjectively worse, but I don't think you can say any enemy besides Lil Doge is objectively the worst enemy in the game. Because Lil Doge is the only enemy that can actively screw you over, and you literally have no control over it. As, at least with every other enemy, you can at least have some consistent counters to it. Lil Doge, If it just decides to continue proccing dodge, too bad, so sad. You can't do anything about it. But like Wing Piggy, you use units that can outrange it, and units that are weakened to or immune to weaken, and you use Ramen as a meat shield to stall Wing Piggy. Sure. Arost, you use meat shields, you use ranged attackers like the dragons. But Lil Doge, it's the only unit that could screw over your run because of something entirely out of your control. Like, I've seen several runs of Infernal Tyrant Climax fail just because Lil Doge just doesn't stop dodging. And it's like, what are you supposed to do about that? What are you supposed to do about an enemy that just won't stop dodging? Like, I mean, it was fun on like Miku Doge because like it's a collab enemy and it make it a little bit unique. It's not the worst thing in the world if you can't beat Miku Doge, but Lil Doge, that's an actual enemy that is intended to be used across this game, and it can make certain stages so frustrating to play sometimes just because it's out of your control half the time when it just dodges over and over again. Alright, we're getting close to beating Chapter 2, which is nice. Okay. I think this is the Canada equivalent, I want to say. Either New York, one of the two. Wait, no, we already faced the Bermuda. No, wait, no, we've already... Oh, yeah, no, this is effectively Easter Island. So, got like 6 or 7 more stages to go. Floating continent? I mean, doesn't matter if we can get any sort of anti-alien gacha. Okay, no Matador dodge. It's fine. You know, Matador probably is a unit I could level up to. If I have any extra XP by the end of this. Yeah. So the faster I can unlock cat fruit, the better. I'm gonna need to scrounge for user rank in order to get level 30 units in the first place. Watch the ads for double XP while grinding. Yeah. It'll be easier than... I definitely think for a good chunk of it, it's gonna be harder than No Gacha. Partly because a lot of, like, you lose access to meatshields. Like, you can't use regular basic cat and tank, you can't use their crazed forms, you can't even use the little forms. You also lose access to units like Bahamut, and then you have your egg units, you have your special units and their talents. No, the double XP thing, it's once every 8 hours, I'm pretty sure it's once every 8 hours you can do it. You can't use units like Boulder, you can't use Green Shell. A lot of key units do get cut. Like I said, it's kind of like doing the opposite, like the other side of the coin. I've done one side of the coin, now I'm doing the other side of the coin. And that's the equivalent challenge. Akus are definitely gonna suck. Belly Dance, I need to be able to get my hands on Belly Dance too. You know, I'm still annoyed that the game calls it Belly Dance Cat and not Belly Dancer Cat. Like, I know it's not that big of a deal, but, like, why is it Belly Dance Cat and not Belly Dancer? Like, would it not make more sense to call it Belly Dancer and not Belly Dance? Yeah, it needs the Epic Seed. Is it not... Is it... Is it an Epic Seed? Ah, yeah, I guess it is. So, yeah, no, that... I forgot it needs that. I mean, it could possibly be a translation issue. But it's one of those things that, like, most people don't really get bothered by, and it's so small that it's like it's not really worth like being so annoyed about. But it's just something that's just like something in my head. It's like it's why is it not click? It's not clicking, you know? Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, I think Aku's for a good chunk of it aren't gonna be the most annoying thing in the world. Definitely some Aku enemies though. They're gonna be hella annoying. Like Wicked, I think even Wicked Axe is gonna be stupidly annoying to deal with for quite a bit. Yeah, no. All of my shield piercers are gonna have to be uber rares, or we're gonna have to rely on the Neneko. I think it's True Love Neneko that has it. Nova without Royal Guard Cat. Dr. Nova? I mean, we have to get to Dr. Nova first in the first place, and that's going to be a challenge in of its own. I mean, Dr. Nova is definitely going to be a very tricky fight. But that is, like, way down the road. It's like literally at the end of the road, so... How hard will I Uber carry if I get the option? I mean, it really depends on, like, if the... Like, I don't want to just fill my deck with pure Ubers, because, like, besides the fact that's a dumb strategy, like, I feel like I really only intend on bringing units that help, and a lot of the times, like, an Uber just might not be the call for a lot of stages, so... I'll say probably, like, there usually might be, like, an Uber or two in a lineup, but, like, I don't intend on bringing that many. I mean, who knows? Maybe by the time we get to Dr. Nova, there's, like, some crazy gacha rare that gets added that, like, makes Dr. Nova stupid easy or something. I don't know. No, I really could be sending up more stuff, because money is literally not an issue. Okay, we're getting close to another hacker cat. Oh yeah, Glass Slippers 3-star. That's gonna be another interesting stage. Okay, Matador dodge. Okay, there we go. Neandam's dead. Sweet. Alright, EOC 2 is done. And we can just skip this. Yeah, it's telling us stuff that we got. Alright, sweet, we're now on chapter 3. Oh, no, I'm not interested in a platinum ticket. It's telling me about the unit filter. Get you for cat food. I'll go ahead and stop shit. I mean, honestly, I'll definitely probably beat EOC 3 tonight, and but I don't know how much further I'm gonna go after that. Okay, you're just telling me about mission stuff. Cool. And then Meow Metal. Alright, we now have access to level 20 stuff. Okay. And we can upgrade wallet stuff. Upgrade this. Get some levels on Hacker just so we have that ranged option. What would I do if a Demo Knight came running and just cut my head off? I'm dead. I mean, what can I do to the Demo Knight? He just chopped my head off. You got a speed boost. Okay, actually, I want to see which of the, like, Madoka stages I could... Wait, actually, hold up. I'm trying to remember, Yeah, we get another dojo thing here. Might be... But I mean, if he's already cut my head off, then... What can I do? Just do this to get some more resources. Right. Leaderships. Ubers are gacha units, so yes, we can still use Ubers. Hello, Master Ray. But who's on its way to answer the same 5? It's the same 5 songs on the radio station. It's the same 5 songs on the radio station. Okay, there we go. We can take care of that Zerzeal. There just are. I mean, I technically already have the thing that says yes, I can use Ubers. Read the description. Is a unit a gacha unit? If so, then yes, I can use. Okay, if I can beat this stage. I think I sent out the Valkyrie too early. I can beat the next stage. The next stage is what I'm looking to beat. Alright. This stage we don't care about. Beating this stage. Okay, never mind. I don't think we're ready for this stage yet. As much as I hate to say it, I do not think we're ready for that stage yet. I'm gonna hold off on doing that stage for a little bit. Matador energy will carry, you have to believe. True. Matador dodge energy will go crazy. And I don't even think I have... like, I need to get the treasures, at least from EOC first, before I attempt that stage. Yeah, I want to get the wallet stages, and then I might do some of the Madoka stages. No, we don't have hip-hop. Because hip-hop would be in the lineup if we did. Gao when? Whenever the luck decides to bless me. No hip-hop. It is truly a sad day. Use use Master A. Honestly, I want to do like a count. I want to do a count of how many times Master A appears before it runs sub chapter. Easily be at least like a dozen times. Oh yeah, and don't forget that one sub chapter where it's literally like a carbon copy paste of another sub chapter, except higher magnifications. Do I think I could solo Bun Bun with Paris Cat? Probably not. But I do think if I can throw in another unit or two, then I do think it'll be possible. Do it. Does it run as a side project? Oh yeah, shout out to that one level that just has 4 of them. Because Ponos literally had like no other enemy to use. Let's do the cat. I mean, I'll still definitely do like advents if I ever catch them, because the 30 cat food is always going to be nice. Oh, I've spent a million yen on these felines. I mean, later SOL, it's like they finally have enough enemies to where they can actually have a diverse cast of stages, but like those early sub-chapters, it's like the worst part of replaying this game. I mean, besides playing EOC 3 times in a row, but it's like early SOL, it's just half of it is just Master A stages. Yeah. And Master Ray was the only, like, real enemy that existed back then. That wasn't, you know, an enemy from EOC. You might have had, like, an otter or a dachshund. But, like, that was basically it. I mean, it's always nice to just be able to scoop up the XP from EOC, just so that way I can get it to level up stuff in the long run. Chubby be good. You know, I think Kamel was just an evolution of Master Ray. Another super long-ranged enemy that like doesn't do too much damage, but it's enough to where it's like it's kind of hard to reach half the time because enemy spam was like the stage concepts back then, where you just have a lot of like weak peon spam. I'm sure in due time more explosion enemies and more explosion units will get added. In the build he came out like what, 2 updates ago? In the next gen 99 range, yeah. Yeah, I always think it's funny that Lil Niandam has exactly 1 range over Kamel. Lil Niandam ultra. Now we're cooking. 552 range Lil Niandam? Bro, now we're cooking. -1 Omni Strike. No. Give him -321 negative. Yeah, -321 to 552 Omni Strike. Now we're cooking with colors. Where's Rock True Form? Where's Super Cat True Form? Well, I mean, they could always just give it like Toxic Immunity. I think just giving it a health boost and Toxic Immunity is fine enough. I mean, giving it a health boost would literally just help it stall, like, those enemies whose damage output, like the DPS output, is just beyond ridiculous. And Toxic Immunity, I mean, it just let it be used against, like, Zolo spam. This is evil, no gotcha. True. No gotcha if it was evil. I just want Toxic Immune Boulder. Like, Toxic Immune Boulder and more health. Like, it getting more health just means it doesn't need to be worried about being shredded apart by 3-star UL nonsensory. And Toxic Immunity just means you could use it against Zolo spam. And, like, you can use it to... Yeah, literally, it's literally just a Zolo counter, because, like, no other toxic enemy can deal enough damage to kill Boulder, but Zolos are usually spammed. Like, I think those two changes alone would already make Boulder True Form so much better than what he already is. More health so can survive on 3-star unit 13. Let's go! True! We love an enemy that has 12 million health and can deal like 300,000 damage across the entire screen. Why does collab have... I mean, for Madoka and Evangelion, I can specifically say it's because of the killer traits. That's entirely the reason why. Like, Witch Killer and Ava Killer are the reason why the Ava units and the Ava enemies and the Madoka enemies have such absurd stats. It's like Homo Lily's 13.5 million health. When you consider using Witch Killers, it's not that high of an HP stat, but that's because the multiplier with the combo is absurd. Like, you could casually be dealing like 200 to like 1 million damage with like a level 30 unit against the Witch with the combo. I mean, I could tell you, doing the Walpurgisnacht stage, no witch killers, I had a speed up on, and that shit still took me like almost 20 minutes. Could have watched an entire episode of Family Guy. Um, I'm betting my hand hurt. I mean, I connected my phone to a program that lets me cast to my computer from my phone, so that way I didn't break my thumb trying to do the stage by spamming rock for like almost 20 minutes. Something similar. I did something similar when the Zuriel gauntlet was around for the Ava collab, because doing that stage like that also took me almost 20 minutes. Because literally all you could do was like use rock, rice ball, and like cat researcher to kill the occasional stray metal doge or whatever. An endurance stage that takes like 20. That's literally just absolute defense and vulcanizer. Like if you don't use LD units to snipe the base, those stages literally take like 20 minutes at least for most players. I mean, I remember when I did absolute defense for my no gacha save. That stage, like you could literally see the like on. Oh, it's midnight. But yeah, as I was saying, you literally just see me doing the stage for like almost 25 minutes. Okay, we got ticket. Oh, I got a meow medal, apparently. What? Yeah. Oh yeah, spending 1,000,000 yen. We'll meet again on 3-star. 3-star we'll meet again without Ava Killer. Ooh. I love wearing down 12 million health against a boss that could hit half the field, like, immediately. Oh, the elephant's already dead. Wicked. I'm 3-star will meet again. No Ava Killer. I'm pretty sure has been done by like maybe one or a few people. But I'm pretty sure that is like the one stage that is yet to be completed no gacha. Yeah, it would like I'm pretty sure the average clear for I'm pretty sure it took like the people that did it say it literally takes an hour to beat. No Ava killers. You know, I mean, there's no one that I know who's done it no gacha, but there's probably some random JP player out there who has done it no gacha. There's a mission done, probably for fighting an enemy in EOC 3. Actually, no. Mola King does not solo because Mola King cannot dodge Ava Unit 13. All the Ava enemies except for the regular Ava Unit 13 are all specified as Ava units or Ava enemies. And so yeah, like every single except for the regular one. The regular Ava Unit 13 is a traitless enemy, but the awakened Ava 13 is Ava. Yeah, no, they don't have actual proper. Same with the witch enemies. They don't have proper traits. So, like, the only way to apply, like, status effects on them is through, like, the cannons. But half of them are just immune to, like, literally everything anyways, so. Yeah, similar to the Dojin Surge base. Low rate can't dodge. Cause it's like Behemoth it's kinda like Behemoth Slayer where it's like built into the ability. So no, low rate can't dodge. True. When are we getting monthly talents? Where's my mini waving Iron Claw X? Yeah, if a stage forces me to use No Gacha, then I have to use No Gacha, but otherwise it's Gacha only. Any of the fixed lineup stages in the dojo, I'm just not gonna count because like the game literally wants you to use the units, and there's some of the stages that are just like nigh impossible to do without them. So actually no, Prisoner also has the opportunity to get some good talents. I mean, Prisoner, in my opinion, is like the best of the monthly units, just because of the fact that their standing range is so high and they're good at sniping backliners. It's not to say the unit's good, but like compared to the other monthly units, it's really good. Actually, no. Uh, uh X. No, it's the The December one, the fish, the reindeer fish, that also has potential to get solid talents. I mean, compared to most other monthly units, it surprisingly has good stats and solid DPS. So that's another one I can definitely see getting solid talents. Yeah, it has double bounty too, so like if it gets like I mean the stat talents alone would are pretty useful for the reindeer fish if it were to get talents, because his DPS is surprisingly high. So if they gave it some other solid talents, then I could definitely see them having some sort of niche, especially in 4-star, as like Can and Bullet Train are no longer accessible in 4-star. Okay, OBS. Did my stream literally die for a second? Okay, I'm mad at. Okay, sweet. Next was Pudding. I knew the name was on the tip of my tongue. Okay. Oh, yeah. We're clearing missions out here. We only have a couple of more stages, and then we're on to Bun Bun. I feel like for Madame the Savannah, it would entirely depend on how much of a stat boost it gets. Because if it gets like a 20% boost, then it's like, eh. But if they follow the trend of like special units and give them an 80% boost, then Madame the Savannah genuinely has potential to be a decent, like a solid tanker for like a niche. Like a niche but solid tanker in the niche. Yeah, no, I feel like Aladdin is unsalvageable. Its stats are way too low to be worth literally anything. Like, there's no saving Aladdin. Call center? I definitely can see call center getting some sort of solid boost with talents. I mean, because they have the strong ability, right? The main problem with some of the monthly units is that they all target red. They all target red, and the problem with targeting red is that there's so many better options. So I feel like giving some of the units different targets, like call center, could genuinely give them a niche in some role and some other target. I'm getting 100,000 XP from doing that? That's crazy. Alright. One more stage and then it's Bun Bun. Yeah, they're all very old units. But the problem, but like I said, the problem is that they target red. Because, and that the issue with targeting red is that eventually so many new, stronger red counters come out. Like, these guys just don't feel like they're worth anything anymore. I feel like if you full send Kite as an anti-zombie attacker, like, giving it massive damage and, like, that you give it massive damage like CAT and then maybe like another ability. I don't know, you could use it as like a maybe like a 4-star version of Housewife. That's being a little bit generous, but like you could do something like that maybe with Kite. Okay. Oh, actually no, we do want to keep you because you do target floating. I don't I need to check something real quick. Okay, you don't outrange. I'm gonna take you out. And I'm just gonna give the rest of my levels to Tehran. Okay, level 16, not bad. And no, Bishop doesn't outrange. Yeah, it's just saving it for a hacker. Alright, here comes... Alright, there's Bun Bun. I forgot Tehran could do that. I'm pretty sure it's only her evolved form that can. But I forgot she could do that. Freaking Savage Blow. Alright, Bun Bun's dead. Sweet, we win. GG, everyone. We can all go home now. See, this is why you always grind your treasures. Even if it's painful, you always grind your treasures. Yeah, I unlocked stuff. Yippee. Oh yeah, that means we never have to touch this again until outbreaks. Okay, yep, okay, I get it. Okay, now I gotta unlock Bahamut for the cat food. User rank. I don't know what that gave me, but it gave me something. Okay, just claim this, claim that. Alright. Get our free cat food. Actually, you know what? Since we did all that, I'm feeling a lot more confident we can do this stage now. I just want to see. Yeah, okay. Just want to see what's in here, just to take out any unnecessary stuff that I don't think I won't. I will. Yeah. No, I think I'll just level up Chill, Wheel Cat, partly because I'm gonna use it for Into the Future for a bit, but also because just area attack. Okay, yeah, now that we have a leveled up to run, I think we'll be able to do this. And I mean, if these flamenco dancers are able to proc dodge. Okay, yeah, there we go. Alright, there we go. And now we are able to get the golden goose of prizes here. That's what we're after. Platinum ticket. Alright. I'm gonna let everyone put in their predictions. What are we going to get from this platinum ticket? Man, you guys really want Babaluga, huh? You guys really want me to get Papaluga, huh? I'm gonna be if I get a dupe to run, I am going to be extremely sad. Let's roll it. Not bad for this point of the game. Not bad at all. And having anti-traitless options at this point in the game is always nice. You know what? You know, I'm gonna go further. We're gonna do this level real quick. Probably turn that back on. Okay. Look, guys, we're using Heavy Jack. Yeah, we got him for the platinum ticket. Yep. Do I have a schedule for this challenge run, or is it whenever I have the time or feel? I mean, like with like every other stream, it's always gonna be like whenever I have the time for it and whenever I feel like it. I do intend on streaming this a lot more than No Gacha though, because one, it's a new series, and two, it's, I mean, by the time I was able to, you know, like ensure I can get peace and quiet, most of the No Gacha stuff was already done, so. Yeah, at least Heavy Jack didn't make Muhammad miss. Heavy Jack's gonna die here, yeah. Alright, sweet. Alright. Now, I'm not saying this is a good idea, but I do kind of need to get some more gacha units. And I mean, it's Uberfest. I mean, I might as well just do the 11 draw here. It's not like, in the long run, I'll definitely be saving, but in the immediate, I need to just be able to pick up more units. Okay, good. Wushu. A Viking. Pirate. Ooh, huge pickup right here for Into the Future. Oh, that's another massive pickup. Okay, you know, I'm glad I decided to do that 11 draw. Okay, Juliet. I'm not the biggest fan of this unit, but this unit does have its fans. That would have been nice a couple of stages ago. Okay, no Uber, but we did get some very important pickups. Wushu is a big one. Surfer's a big one. Weightlifter's a big one, and Surfer is a really big one. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna do some of these Madoka stages. The main thing I am going to need now is just XP. Okay, I'm gonna start swapping some of these units out for some of the stronger units. Put you here. Put you here. Alright. Opinions on slime catch reform? I have a video where I go over my thoughts on it. What is my most wanted Uber for this account? I don't have a specific most wanted Uber, but some Ubers I really want to be able to pick up are, like, obviously the good ones, like Yukimura, Balrog, etc. But Ubers that you might not truly think of too much, but is like Shirakiri. Shirakiri would be a massive pickup for this save, because after we can get some Aku Cat fruits, we can get ourselves a research combo. If you invest enough into Yukimura, it effectively becomes a stronger Bahamut. Because Bahamut has the weird stat curve, which makes it so they get less stats overall after, like, level 30. So it eventually just gets to a point where Yukimura just surpasses Bahamut in every stat possible, except for, like, DPS, but, like, Rebound exists, and you're probably gonna get Rebound the same, so... Why isn't there a rare cat with alien freeze? Do be like that sometimes. She's missing that one unit you really need. There's a lot of Cubase. That is a lot of Cubase. Didn't know there was this many Cubase spawning. Okay, so Cubase does one shot. Okay. I don't think we're gonna be doing this last stage. I think this last stage might be off the table for now. There's nothing worth. I mean, I don't really want to do Warburgus anyways. Um, I guess we can just do Into the Future for a little bit. Cat combo book telling me I get more of them. Wowie. Oh yeah, that's right. We also get the Times Square rewards. Those exist. Jianshi is 100%. If I'm able to get Pokecat, then Jianshi is definitely gonna be one of the first units I true form. Yeah. Yeah. No. Like I said, Yeah. Like I said, I intend on getting everything. I'm getting everything legit, but the speed ups, leaderships, and treasure radars are just to make both the experience more enjoyable for me and to make it more enjoyable for the viewer. Because, again, who wants to sit here watching me treasure grind for 5 hours for an entire stream when we could just play the game? And I mean, I've literally played this entire game like 3 times now. So, nah. Part of the fun is still just slowly picking up all the rare and super rare gacha units. I wouldn't be an EOC 1, but I'd probably... Actually, I might probably have just gotten to the end of EOC 2. Because, I mean, I can do EOC 1... EOC 1 takes... Like, if you're solely focusing on that and solely focusing on one unit, and I don't bother collecting treasures, I'd probably be at the end of EOC 2, but if I was still grinding treasures, I'd probably would still be on EOC 1. It's kind of like when streamers add in rare candies for Nuzlocks. When they stream Nuzlocke, it's just people don't want to sit there watching someone do the same thing over and over again. Like, people are there to, you know, to see the actual experience and not just see the someone clicking the same buttons in the same place for 25 hours. Okay, I almost have enough experience. That's good. Okay. Oh, we do have a cat ticket. Oh, from beating Norway. True. Why don't I get return remote? Because I'm not spending money. And plus, I want to be able to get the XP from Empire of Cats, because that does help out. Just kind of just helps out in the long term, really. With just not needing to worry about XP as much, because if I had just gotten returner mode, then I wouldn't, have so many levels on some of these units, because I would be missing that XP acquired across all 3 of the Empire of Cats chapters. When something costs $1, true. Too much money in this economy. Am I secretly Mr. Krabs? My lawyer has advised me to not say anything. My lawyer has advised me to stop talking. Yet you buy a lawyer which costs too much. I never said who my lawyer was. Which ultra form should you go for first? Do you have you have Cat 8 Behemoth? You should, because if you have them, then I'd highly recommend going for Gigapult first. Sirius is a very solid Uber. Very strong generalist. No, low cats will not be used here. No, Hitman's not good against Popo, unless you're able to get a stepping stone. But even then, Hitman just kind of dies to Popo if Hitman inches even close to Popo. Like this challenge. I mean, I've managed to beat the stages without needing to use either of those units. It's just a matter of getting the right Ubers and the right legend rares. I mean, I'm gonna sound like a broken clock now, but stages that force no gacha will be used, but if a stage lets me use gacha, then only gacha will be used. A cool thing called the description, which will probably answer 90% of the questions that you might have. From that honestly could be pretty fun, with depending on which Ubers we have. Well, like I said, it entirely depends on which Ubers we have. Oh, the elephants died a lot faster than I thought they were good. Oh, yep, okay. Bye-bye. If I get Balrog or Kaiji, those would be the two best options for, babies first. I mean, Mad Dr. Clay would also be good, but then that means I'd have to get Mad Dr. Clay Ultra Talents. What does counter Uru Run? Uru Run's a solid counter. Courier. You see, Gorilla Fan? Now you're starting to see why I wanted to do this challenge. Losing out on key units is part of the fun of the challenge, because, like, you lose meatshields, you lose Bahamut, you lose a lot of really strong Advent units, you lose all your egg units. I mean, the good thing is that I don't really need to worry about Behemoth content unless I get either Babel, Miyamoto, or Kana. Healer Cat is no gacha. Oh yeah, Tarun does target alien. Whoa, that was a clean savage blow. I didn't get full score from that. That kind of sucks. Okay, I'm gonna get Surfer up. Yeah. Like, until I get the ability to, like, have reliable access to Dark Cat's Eyes, Behemoth content can pretty much entirely be ignored. And even then, not that many Ubers use Behemoth Stones in total, so... Like, at most, me doing the Behemoth content would literally just to get the 3 rare tickets at the Insanglion stages. Actually, Aku Realms, in the Japanese version, gets you a legend ticket. I mean, a platinum ticket would already be nice, but a legend ticket does mean, like, it's a 5% chance, but it's the chance to get a legend rare would be really good. Because beating Aku Realms in JP gets you a legend ticket. No, I'm serious. In the Japanese version, beating Aku Realms gets you a legend ticket. If I could have one cat in the game as a pet, who would I choose? Honestly? That is a good question. I'm trying to think. Actually, you know, Actually, no. I was gonna say Bullet Train, but then I was thinking about it logically. I think if I tried using Bullet Train as a transportation method, I would actively get myself killed because of how much G-force my body would experience from it going... I mean, Express Cat... I could have Express Cat, because that only goes 222 kilometers an hour. Though I definitely think I would need some sort of, like, thing to keep me strapped to the unit at all times. Actually, no, Dahlia-san. That way I could have a cool fish dragon as my pet. And since it can fly, I can literally just, like, go places with it. Okay, I'm gonna start getting levels into Swimmer here. Wish I had more levels, but that'll do. How the fuck do you meet you with only gacha? Jianshi, Ramen, and even Catalite. I think we have decided that upgrading no gacha units for user rank is okay. But I mean, I'm still probably going to prioritize the gacha units since those are the units I can actually use. Okay, now this is the part where I'm going to need to grind for stuff. I think. Actually, we could just come back to it with power-ups. Because we do have some of those. Okay. I think by using a little bit of Rich Cat ingenuity, we can get past this stage. No, I don't have Rover yet. Otherwise, Rover would be in the lineup. Alright, just gonna let the CPU go to work. Oh, cannon made to run miss. Tragic. Okay. Okay. It's 2 knockbacks. I think it has 4. If memory serves me right. Or 5, I guess. Or 4. Is it 4? I think those were sniper knockbacks. Okay, yeah. As long as we can get the rare ticket from this, I'll be satisfied. I think we got the rare ticket. I think, hopefully. No, we did not. We have to be just a little bit faster. I think if I can get some levels on my swimmer, we could probably do it. Yeah, we were off by like 500 score. Actually, I think I am going to go do some. I'm gonna get started on doing a little bit of SOL. Yeah, just want to be able to grind out SOL a little bit. I do want to try to at least do one more attempt at trying to get that rare ticket from the Great Abyss. I just have to be faster in getting it. Okay, we're gonna be here for a moment. Really hoping 14.2 drops soon-ish. I mean, it's been almost 50 days since 14.1 dropped in JP, so update's gotta be rolling around soon. Though I do think they're wanting to at least burn out Madoka before they drop it, so... What Ubers do I plan on using in the long term? I'm mainly hoping to get the usual suspects of good Ubers, Barog, Phono, and all that jazz. But I do think Shitakiri, which is a strange thing to say for most runs, but for this run specifically, Shitakiri is genuinely like an S tier Uber just because of the combo it has. Because like its research combo is just something you slot in if you have an extra space for it normally, but in this run, that research combo is going to be so vital for being able to make a unit like Ramen more spammable. What's the next ultra? No, we don't know what it is. Our best guess is, I mean, we can really only like speculate, but it's definitely not going to be a War God, a Pixie, or an Iron Legion, because those all got an Ultra form recently. And also, they've been avoiding giving Ubers with Ultra talents Ultra forms, so it's definitely going to be an Uber who doesn't have Ultra talents yet. I just realized, are they doing exactly 3,000 damage a hit? I mean, the fact that Lasvas doesn't have Ultra Talents does mean it is on the table for it's possible. What? I think it's just Nekalugas and Gromons. Oh, and Almighties. Almighties, Nekalugas, and Gromons. Alright, there we go. There's this level done. Oh yeah, the Dojo Dark first boss. Well, second. Stories of Legend. Main boss, I guess. Alright, hopefully this can give me a couple of levels on the swimmer here. It's not enough for at least level 10. Is this... No, okay. I'm just gonna go in and do this for a little bit. I mainly just want to try getting that rare ticket, because I feel like if I can get some levels on swimmer here, I'd be able to get it. Oh, we're definitely not gonna get the time score here. Got too many hippos in the way. Unless I can quickly take them all out, which I don't think will be the case. I think they mean low mohawk, because low mohawk does have wave immune talents. Oh, sweet. Well, that was fast. Thought they were gonna stick around for a little bit longer. Guess not. Okay, I should hopefully have enough XP to get Butterfly now. Yeah. A little extra levels. Alright. I'm gonna throw him in here. I'm gonna try going for that rare ticket if I can. In the Great Abyss. You know what? I'm gonna turn off Sniper because I think that made to run miss a couple of crucial hits. As long as we can keep getting freezes. Alright, hopefully that's enough to get it. I just want the 5,000 score. Alright, we got it. And it's a dupe toaster. Alright. I was kind of hoping for something else. I guess the toaster gets to sit in the fridge for while we wait the beat into the future chapter 3. Actually, alright, I think that is going to do it for this stream. I think we had a very successful, little bit of the game so far. And I want to thank everyone for coming out here and watching me play the new challenge series of the channel. And I hope you have a wonderful night, wonderful day, wonderful evening, just wonderful whatever time it is for you.